Hi guys, I'm Michael. I'm 19. I was born on January 22nd, 1999 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And instead of drawing my life, I'm going to tell you my life.
So tell us a bit about your family.
Family? Well, I am an only child. I don't have siblings, no brothers, no sisters. I currently live with my mom and my stepfather Joe. I do still keep in contact with my dad. He lives in Chicago, Illinois. Not in the city, but just outside the city in the suburbs. I was born here, so I'm Canadian, but my mother was born in Switzerland, but lived in Italy up until a certain age when she came to Canada. And my dad was born here, but his side of the family is Irish, so I'm a little bit of a mix between Italian, Irish, I guess you could say Swedish, my bad, not Swedish, Swiss, and yeah, so that's a little bit about my family.
Give us a bit about your background, about yourself.
So as I said, I'm currently 19. I am attending college for what I'm doing right now, which is videography, photography, just the whole realm of that. I'm currently taking Media Foundation. I kind of got into YouTube 3 to 4 years back. It's just something that I like to do, and I always wanted to try to find a hobby, and I went through quite a few, but this is one that really stuck to me, and it's going to, because now I have a passion for it and a love for it, and I want to make it a career. So with that being said, that's a little bit about me. Yeah.
Okay, so what's a memorable story, like what do you want to share?
So I can take you back quite a few years. I used to play soccer for quite a few years. Basically all my childhood I played soccer, and I remember, I believe it was the first time I played. So basically the teams were countries, and I was put on Portugal. And the first year I played soccer was the first year I won. Like, we won the cup, and it was kind of memorable because it was my first time getting into a sport and making it all the way to the end and winning within the first year I started was pretty memorable, and I'll always cherish that story. And yeah.
If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time?
So if I didn't have to sleep, I would probably make up the time by editing, only because that's something I really like to do, and I just feel like I don't have enough time for it. And I wish I did, so to substitute for sleep, I would either be editing or shooting a video for YouTube.
What hobby would you get into if time and money weren't an issue?
If time and money weren't an issue, I think a hobby I would like to pursue is probably get back into soccer. I know there's sports that are a lot more expensive, and soccer is one of the cheaper ones, but with me being my age, it can get a little expensive, especially with men's leagues and just all that. So if I could get into something hobby-wise, besides what I like to do, it'd probably be a sport. And I think it would either be soccer or hockey. Yeah.
How often do you play sports?
Quite often. I think I consider myself a pretty athletic, active person. I mean, I know what I do is not the most active thing. I do sit in front of a laptop and edit for hours, but if I'm not doing that, I like to be as active as possible, whether that's going to play soccer with a few buddies after school, or whether that's just going out and vlogging and doing something productive, which is not really sports related, but I do consider myself an athletic person, and I do play sports quite often.
What are some small things that make your day better?
Honestly, just positive people. I feel like there is a lot of positive people in this world, but at the same time, there's a lot of negative people in the world. But I think. Sorry, repeat the question?
What are some small things that make your day better?
Yeah, like I said, positive people definitely make my day better, especially with me wanting to be a social media star. The road to get there is quite rough, especially with people doubting me of my high dreams, and there's too many of them. Obviously, there's a few that, do support me, but there's the handful that don't. And I think something that makes my day just that much better is positive people and reading positive comments on my feed with my videos and people that just motivate me to do better and fulfill my dream.
Who has impressed you the most with what they've accomplished?
If I had to be impressed by one person, I'd say my dad. And the reason why I say my dad is because my dad was diagnosed with cancer, leukemia, which is cancer in the blood, many, many years ago. I was really small, and it relapsed about, I believe, 2 to 3 times. Now, I'm not quite sure because I was really small, but from what my dad has told me as I got older and what my mom has told me, I believe it relapsed 2 to 3 times, and the 3rd time was almost fatal. So for him to have overcome that, be cancer free, he did a surgery that was like a 50-50 chance, but if the surgery had gone well, which it did, he'd be cancer free, which he is. And the fact that he kind of overcame cancer, which is a deadly disease, not in all cases, and now he started his own business in cleaning. So the fact that he overcome something so dramatic and turned it into something so rewarding, I think my dad is definitely someone who's accomplished a lot and I look up to.
What age do you wish you could permanently be?
If there's an age I wish I could permanently be, I think it'd be 19, the age I am now. Reason why being is I'm not too young, and I'm not too old. I'm kind of just at that right spot, and I'm legal to do everything. So, yeah, I'd want to stay 19, just because I feel like the age I'm living now is probably the best age I'll live throughout my life, if not my 20s. But probably 19 or 21, because 21 is the legal age in the States. So 19 or 21.
Alright, what's your claim to fame?
What's my claim to fame? So what would I tell people? Do you want to elaborate on the question a little bit? Like
what's your claim to fame? So let's say if you what do you want to claim to fame? Like, do you want to claim your fame on YouTube or social media?
Probably YouTube. I mean, because YouTube is a social media platform, so my claim to fame would probably be a YouTuber and being a YouTuber, if I'm answering that question correctly. But if I am, it'd be YouTube for sure.
Alright, and lastly, if you're to give any piece of motivational advice to the viewers watching, what would it be?
So for anyone who's watching this doc, I want to let you guys know that in life, there's going to be the handful of people that admire your work and are there by you and stick by you and they're ride or dies. And then you're always going to have the handful that don't. And no matter what you post or what you do, you're not going to please everybody. And if you want to get into something like this, you got to go into it knowing that you're not going to please everyone. So don't let that discourage you, and don't let negativity discourage you, because that's everywhere. Whether it's on social media, whether it isn't, there's always going to be the ups and downs in life. And I just feel like don't let negative people and all this negative energy affect what you do. If you like to do YouTube, if you like to do Instagram, if you like to do whatever you like to do, admire and listen to the people that are there for you rather than the people that aren't. Because like I said, there's gonna always be the handful of people that are there and a handful of people that aren't, and you can't please everybody. So that would be my words of advice to anyone who's watching. And yeah, that's me, Michael Rogers.